So last time, I suppose last time was, uh, you can tell us in a minute. It was interesting. Who the fuck's that?
You'll know him.
Interesting, Nick. I'm alive. Anyway, the um last time you guys basically you finished sort of the encounter with the basilisk, and one of the other party members, Galandan, got turned to stone. Um, so you guys helped the other party sort of make their way out of the cave. Um, and you've kind of then decided to sort of continue on with your own sort of uh, exploration. Um, Despite that the other party was kind of semi-warning, or just not necessarily warning, but making comment that this was their job, and you kind of decided to then look further, following investigation of the hole the basilisk went into. You decided to explore it further, kind of not knowing what is exactly in terms of your terms of engagement, etc. in this, but anyway, you made your way in, and you say there was a whole debacle of crossing this bridge while these two giant wargs came out. You basically tried to, with Evan near falling to his death. You guys all eventually were able to cross over carefully. And you then sort of made your way into this other room, which you currently find yourselves in, which has this sort of smaller sort of crevasse in the middle of it. And you'd seen that there was sort of these streaks of blood which were making their way towards this location where you currently stand. And just for a refresher, say you see what you see in front of you. There's a series of pits with sort of dirt-based pits. So the edges of the pits are all dirt. It's loose dirt, and like as you recall, that you kind of put your feet on one of it, and you can see the dirt crumbling. And the small sort of areas, I can't remember the exact measurement, but it was like pretty small. Yeah, that's not even right. You see, it was what? Yeah, so 1.5 feet or so between each of the holes. It's fairly uniform. There would seem to be like some sort of rope system above, which has been cut. So the rope is, as in, or at least you can see that there's a pole on your side and there's a rope, and the rope seems to have, it's tied at the top of the rope, but it seems to be then going down at an angle, so it appears that it's been cut to it's lying slack on the ground, or into the pits. And the pits are about, I think I said about 10 feet deep. And I do recall, did I tell you, I don't know, did I tell you how much damage you take for going into it? Okay,
So.
well that'll be a surprise. So so I guess where we left off was we were kind of discussing, or you were kind of discussing in terms of what way you were going to go forward. I believe that it was Grumble who was going to do this, and it is pretty much as you say. You have the ability to do their long jumps, and dex checks to land. So dex checks to succeed on every jump, and if you fail your roll, you have to make a saving throw to see if you fall into the hole. So, and then obviously there's bless and danger silence, and then there's been light added, so which is fine. Was there something else I was going to say about this? Was this in my mind? I can't remember. Hopefully it'll come back. So we are where we are. Are you wanting to proceed to do that, or is there anything you want to discuss? Because from further re-clarify anything amongst yourselves prior to doing that, leave that up to yourselves.
I'm fine to proceed. The only thing I have a plan. If Grumble should happen to fall in, how to get out.
Pull me out.
No.
Well, you're 10 feet
No.
down.
Well, that's a no then.
I mean, we have rope, but that's assumed conscious as well to grab the rope.
How much rope do we have?
50 feet.
So I thought we were going to like tie rope around me and then I was going to have light on my loincloth.
Yes.
I believe it says sleeve in the chat, not loin.
Sleeve. Rip sleeve to create it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
create a
so
headband for you so you had light. If you'd
Yeah.
rather it on your loincloth, that's fine. But if it's touch spell, no. If it's a touch spell, no. I'm not touching that.
Oh, no.
so yeah, like I think we've got everything. Yeah. And then just like if I fall, just pull the ropes around me, just pull, and it'll be fine.
Well, that'll only go. Well, what do we? I guess we have 200 feet of rope.
I don't recall you losing any rope.
So we could just tie them together.
Yeah.
tie
It's
two.
like
Yeah,
from
I don't know
what
how many
we
we'll
can
need.
see, 55 feet. It's obviously going to be longer than that or whatever, but
That's it. I mean, you can see the size of the map. How do you know I just didn't make this literally about 2 miles long?
It's just the
Is that
endless-
the whole width
endless.
is just
That's
that?
all it is. So I'm just going to watch you suffer. I need you to make 80 consecutive successful dice rolls.
Wait,
Hang on.
before we start,
I
all this,
remember something like this.
Let me go get the 12-foot lumber. That's like,
Yeah. It's a full construction project.
it's just right there.
Yeah.
I mean, the planks for the bridge are definitely not long enough. Otherwise, we could steal a few of those. But
Yeah. Right,
Well-
shall I just start jumping?
All we get about halfway to where and then we've got
true,
rope lead.
that's true. So yeah, when you are ready, I will cast light on a makeshift headband for you,
Yeah, let's just go for it.
and then I'll cast bless on. So I guess I have to choose. I will choose the other three members of the party. So Grumble, Thronk, and Evan will
Okay.
have bless.
And that lasts for 1 minute.
I believe it is something like 1 minute. Let me just double check. So yeah, like it is a gotta go fast situation.
Yeah, because it depends. Well, each jump will be within 6 seconds. So if there's 10 jumps, which I don't even know, I haven't counted them, even counted myself.
Yeah,
One,
however many
two,
there
three,
are.
four, five,
It's
six. There's
Oh yeah,
7
sorry. I remember
jumps.
I remember what I was going to say now, but there was something. This was clarified, but it was just to remind ourselves. You've long jump, so we discussed there was long jump, and there was with a running start, and then there's standing long jump. We discussed this last time, so and I believe it was done in a way that Grumble can do standing long jump to jump across the distance. Isn't that correct?
I
Grumble.
think so. Standing long jump is like your strength score or something.
Standing long jump 5e. When you make a long jump, you cover enough feet. Strength score, if you remember. Let me just read this here. Yeah, it's or half, so it's
Right, but if his strength
If you-
score is not his strength modifier, 4.
yeah. So you move a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, when you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance.
Right, so if his
Right.
strength score is at least 16 feet,
Yeah, my strength's 20, so I can go 10.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you can do it. You just need to make your roll. So that's not in doubt whether you can actually physically do it. It's just the roll. It's more the landings than anything.
Okay.
See if you do this first when you land in the hole, I'm gonna fucking die laughing.
I mean, I feel the first.
I'm actually going to die. Yeah, roll one, yeah. Roll one and die, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so what am I rolling for jump? Is it
No, you don't roll anything for jump.
I just
All
jump?
Yeah, you just that's what we're trying to clarify. Yeah, so you can just jump. You
And then
can
it's just-
physically you are able to jump between the holes on the basis of the distance. It's just even standing. It's more that you're landing to see because the area is so small. So you're
Yeah.
going to need to make it say you're going to need to make a
Is it dex save or
dex check. Yeah,
just a check, not a save?
yeah. It's only a save if you fail your dex check.
Okay.
I'm doing it
so,
that way.
Right. Normal dex. Do we know what the DC
I mean,
is?
there's
now?
an argument to be made that you should just. We've already kind of established this last time. There's an argument to be made is that. Well, actually, there isn't really because we have to ascertain whether you can land or not. So the saving throw would just be well.
Do we want to figure it out whenever? Because it can happen anyway. Like if this is just going to fall apart no matter what touches it, then we can do the dex for me landing, and then immediately, if it just crumbles, it'll be a dex save.
There's an argument to be made just you just make a saving throw when you jump because you can jump. So the dex is just probably would be more for jumping.
All right. Well, what would you like?
We'll do it the way it was agreed because first we agreed it, and because I think there has to be a landing agreement. Even though you can jump it, I think you still need to be able to say if you can jump it successfully.
Right.
I know that's kind of strange. It's just because of the surface you're jumping onto, and then we'll do the same. So we'll just do it that way. There's an argument to be made. You just make the saving throw to see if you fall every time, but I don't know if I necessarily.
Yeah. So straight dex.
Yeah. So it's going to be dex. So it's either you can make just a dex check or you can make acrobatics, not athletics.
Yep. Okay. Well, I get a +4 to acrobatics, so that works.
Right. I'm going to tell you before you roll it, or have you already rolled it?
Nope.
Okay. It's going to be a 15. Is going to be your DC. I'm just going to tell you.
Okay. So.
Right. Well, before you do even do that, let me just check your light. The light spell gives what is it? 10, I think.
I thought it was the same as the torch.
Is it 40, 20? I can't remember how this works for this thing. Is it 20 and then it adds 20, or is it 40 and then it adds 20? Okay, let me see.
And yes, like
Yeah, okay.
Any color preference, Grumble?
Well, I'm just moving around just to check your light. Yeah, I mean, I guess that kind of looks right. Yeah, I would say that's right. All right.
make it purple.
Can we change that on the thing? We can. We can change it.
Ooh.
Now you can
Whoa.
see whose light it is. Yeah.
Oh, I like this. All right, ready?
Right, first one.
Ah!
No, you have to roll first before you do it. Oh, you just do it that way. Okay, right. 23. 23 is fine, right? So you can make it. Well, I'll move you. Right, I'll move to the moving here for you.
Right, okay, okay.
So you land on that. I mean, it seems to be like you can feel it sort of crumbling, but it is
Holding my way up.
holding. Yeah, there seems to be. It's compact enough.
Okay.
Right, well, then, if you just roll again, and unless you have anything else you want to do, you're
I
just balancing there.
was trying to think if there was anything to think about, but I don't think there is. So I'll go again. Ah!
This is to make
All
up
right.
for last session.
I am the jumper. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It does look like there's another one after this, at least.
Well, you just have to
All right,
make
here
it
we-
halfway.
Yeah, here we go again. Ah! I am so good at jumping, guys. I'm gonna quit music forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's definitely 8. I don't know if there's a wall or a ledge at the other side yet. Whew, okay. Oh dear. Right. All right, here we go again. Ah!
Land with both feet, Kronk.
No, this is where you need to use your.
Well,
Right,
Oh,
we have
yeah.
some options.
Because you got blast and stuff.
Well, I've got Bless. I've got Danger Sense. I also have Inspiration.
I presume you add blast after the rules we made. I can't remember.
It's like after the roll, but before the confirmation. But I already,
No, what
it's-
the confirmation is.
Well,
Oh, this,
but
what
the
is it?
bless is for the saving throw.
Oh, right.
Okay. So,
Okay, so what happens is you land and you seem pretty confident. Too confident. I'm going to give up music, you say, as you jump across and land on this part. And then you basically you fall, like, basically kind of overshoot it. Even though you can jump, it's just whatever the way the ground conditions are here, is that a bit of the ground just moves slightly and it just catches you. And you start to fall forward into the pit. So now you need to make your dexterity saving throw.
all right. So I get advantage.
I'm not telling you what the DC is for it.
Right. So I get advantage from Danger Sense. And there's no
Yes, that's right. I remember that.
there's no cooldown on that. And if I
So you feel you're about to fall.
yeah, if I need, I'll use Bless, which is a D4. Yeah. All right. So. Oh.
Yeah, you're able to blow all these dice rolls now, players. Blow them now.
I'm so dexterous.
Wampus vacation time, bitches.
Okay, so do I go forward onto the next thing or?
you still did jump.
No. That was just for you to steady yourself
Okay,
on this.
so-
Oh, did I not move you forward?
Not yet.
Oh, sorry.
I can see the end.
But you're about halfway now. Can you see where the rope was cut?
Make a perception check. You can see, like, sort of in the same position, across is another, like, sort of pole which is sticking up where there was presumably this is where the rope was attached, and you can see the rope is probably lying about. I'll just mark it on for you on the map. It's lying like slack, like here.
Okay. So it's about 15, I don't know, 12, 15 feet in front of me, loosely lying on the ground.
Just imagine two poles,
Yeah.
and they were like on like a electric line. Somebody's cut them, so it's just went bump, and it's just lying. You can just see a pole. You can't see anything else like rope otherwise associated because it's still dark, kind of dark.
Mhm.
Even with your light, you can't really make it out.
Yeah. Okay. Do I just keep jumping?
Get 2 more at least.
Okay. Ah! Okay.
You're basically making the barbarian Diablo 2 leap noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to die. Die.
Okay. Next. Ah! Good enough.
Yep.
enough.
So you land here. Now you can see that like there's like a rope which is like hanging like just like basically like completely down.
Yeah.
So this rope's being cut. You would assume, from probably a good bit down it. So it's mostly towards your end. It's a slight bit on this end.
Right.
And then obviously this rope is kind of lying from your end back where everybody the rest of the party is just kind of lying, just kind of going down slack into the pit by probably a couple of, I don't know, like 10 centimeters, like a third of a foot.
Is there, I mean, could I create a taut line with this that the others could like climb across?
Yeah, the rope
So-
you're bringing with you.
Yeah, the one that I've currently got attached to me.
I don't necessarily understand what you're
So-
proposing.
Could I
I
make?
understand you create a taut line, but a taut line with what? The rope which is fallen?
Yeah,
Or-
is there any way like is it like attached to anything on this side that that you could make a like tots, and then I can tie my one, and then they could like secure that, and then just climb the rope.
That's what he means, that the rope he brought, we tie it off at the pillar back here.
Yeah.
Ties it to the...
Oh, right. So you basically want to create a new rope.
Yeah.
Like between two. Yeah, I mean, you can try.
Well, I just like so they can like just like like climb
Well,
across.
that is the idea on the basis of the height of the rope is what this was designed for, this system.
Hmm.
So presumably that's what was being done.
Yeah.
So yes, so you're still holding the rope. What you're saying is you're holding the rope on the other side. One person, you tie that, and when he gets there, he ties his hand up in the thing. I mean, you can try and see what happens. I mean, can't make any promises. Like,
Great.
the dice rolling game, boys.
I mean, the other thing is like I could just like jump across to the other end, and then you could secure the rope that you've got that's attached to me, like with a piton.
It's entirely feasible what you're proposing, but in terms of crossing, etc., we just need to see what happens when. For all you know, you could fall in the next fucking dice roll. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
Right.
that's what I mean is the rope that you are now reached, attached like right back here.
Yeah.
no. So that's
Oh.
the thing. Well, yes, it's attached to the pole, but the point being is that it's not lying there because it's a shorter length of rope.
What do you mean it's not?
Because two spans have been severed and it's went kind of bramp. So the other end is not there. The other end's like in this hole.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. So this is the end that connects to this side.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought that was clear.
Oh no, I thought it was the end that connected to the...
I thought there was like a rope here anchored, and then it was loose here where
That's
I
why
am.
that's why I was saying the rope's been cut in half. There's a longer right. I'm just going to draw it on.
That-
Yes. There's that, and then there's that. Yeah.
You could try lassoing
So because the rope's been cut on
the pole.
this end,
Yeah.
the end you
Right.
couldn't see.
Right. I thought when you said it was cut on this end, it was something like this and this.
Same.
That was my misunderstanding.
Well, it's all just relevant to the lengths of the rope and where it would have been cut. Because for it to be cut like that, it probably would have had to be sort of more towards. I suppose this. Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's not a big deal. I mean, yeah.
All right.
You do need to make the last two jumps.
Yeah. All right. No problem. Ah! I would like to use my advantage.
You just make your deck saving throw.
I have inspiration.
Do you?
Advantage on deck saving throw.
Yeah, dex saving throw, but if I don't need to use it,
Why would you blow your advantage? If you even have that, I don't recall even when that was even given.
It very clearly says on my character sheet. I have the thing beside.
Yeah,
the
but your character sheet's never to be trusted. Like, like
All right. Does
there's a
anyone
load of
else
fucking,
have
there's always
inspiration?
fucking weird inconsistencies. in your
Chapter
sheet.
inspiration. Does anyone else have it?
There's no chapter. Does everybody else have inspiration or not have inspiration? If nobody else has inspiration, you do not
I
have
see the little
inspiration.
dragon symbol. So,
Do you have it?
for some reason, I don't know if it was there by default.
Yes,
No.
yeah.
Okay. No, it had to be activated. No, right. That's okay.
Inspiration.
But what's the point? Because you could already have advantage from your danger sense.
Yeah, but again, like, why? If I don't have to make 2 deck saves, why make 2 deck saves?
No, but you do because I'm telling you, you have to make 2 deck saves. Well, no,
Right.
you don't have to make 2 deck saves. What?
Yeah, but
What?
potentially, because I don't know if I'll. Okay, whatever. Right, here it is.
We already agreed this, and we've done it up to this point. This is so,
Yeah, but if I had inspiration, I would be allowed to use it.
I think I'll say it's fair enough you have inspiration, but I don't. It's your character. Like,
Fine.
like
I will roll the deck save.
oh no, you're asking to oh right, I understand. You're asking to retrospectively apply your role. No,
What? No. I rolled
right.
and I
You save
said,
anyway. It doesn't matter, right?
Right. So yeah. Okay. So I'm now 1 across. Yep.
Yes.
All right, and then the last acrobatics. Hingek. Ooh. Uh-oh. But I'm landing on solid ground this time, not the pit. So
All back.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. We've already agreed
Thanks
it.
for that.
So yeah, make your
save.
deck save.
Can I grab the rope?
I haven't told you what. I haven't told you what the. I mean, you already have advantage on it, so like, yeah,
Woo!
yeah, you're all right. Right, you're on the other side.
Great.
So as the other side, because I don't know if the rest of the party. Well, I suppose you probably can't see what's going on. Yeah. So yeah. Looking around, you see there's kind of the tunnel sort of narrows.
Yep.
What's yours? Floor's yours.
Oh, okay. Right. Can I secure the rope that's currently attached round me to, like, how tall is the cave ceiling?
Pillar.
That's true. I could just fix it to the post here.
It's about like it kind of varies between like 10, 15 feet.
Right. Like, so could I affix my rope to this pole
Yeah.
in a way that it would not fall by other people climbing over it?
Okay, that's a big ask. So
Well,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
can.
What does that mean? Like,
Well, I want it to be used for climbing. Like, I want them to be able to secure the rope on
so
this
there's
side.
basically you're looking as you're now at this thing. You mean you can see where there was a rope tied.
Yeah.
So you just want to like tie on top of that, or
I think just get rid of this rope and then put my rope in place of it.
yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So
you can do that.
I'll tie my rope here.
Yeah, okay. You need to make a roll. See how well you tie it.
What roll?
Well, it's up to you.
Performance?
It's up to you. What way you want to tie it?
I don't know correctly.
How much you know about? How much do you know about not tying?
I used to work on a boat
Did you?
because I lived by the mountains. So we
You were
had,
saying like I used to work on a boat. it's
I was really good at it
Okay.
too. I was the
You're not getting an advantage. I'm just asking you for your knowledge. Right. So you're meant to do tie a complex knot, is what you're saying.
I don't. Okay, I don't know if I know what a complex knot is. I think I'm just gonna tie lots of knots.
You have to tell me from your real life knowledge and a name of a knot. And if you cannot do that, then you can do that.
So the problem is, I'm gonna say an eldritch knot, and I know that's for ties and not for rope, and it's very much an aesthetic knot.
Okay, so
but
you can
a hitch
tie,
knot- a hitch-
you
a
can
hitch is a
tie
knot.
you can tie the knot for this
Half
thing for this
hitch?
rope as a tie knot if you wish.
No, I'll do it. I don't know what a
It was
hitch
just
knot is, but it's the only knot that I've heard of.
You're not no cheating. You didn't answer. You can't Google it.
No, but I remembered hitch after the eldritch.
Oh shit! One answer only.
Okay, well,
Right,
this
it's
is,
it's just the idea. Like you just need to explain to me how you're tying this knot.
so this is. Oh wait, hang on.
I mean, your other party, the party's there, so you can ask them as well for help.
This is what the rope looks like at the end. That's all I got. That's an eldritch knot.
He ties that at your end. What are you guys doing?
Well, Gronk is a farmer. Just gonna do a multi-wrapped wheat sheaf knot. So
Great.
I don't even know what that. I'm not pretending I know what it is. If it's,
yeah, a wheat
I just
sheaf
the idea that like a more complex knot is probably going to be tighter. So
the wheat sheaf is what they use to bale,
okay,
tying up hay bales. So it's got to be
all
strong.
right, all right. So you have tied a rope between the two things.
Think like a farmer.
Bro.
Come on.
Grumble stands and looks at his knot.
I am proud.
I am proud.
That's a good looking knot.
Rest of the party make an inside check as you look at Grumble. You don't have to.
I'm just there
Grumble is
going.
not confident in this stuff. It's just like, you don't have to. You don't actually have to. No. Right.
I have to get my low rolls out of the way.
You do not have to. So yeah.
I'll show my confidence and kind of test the rope, see how it is.
I mean, you should presumably doing it to be taught to climb over. So I mean, it is that. Now the only thing is
this is along one side, right? So is it such that you can kind of shuffle on the side while holding the rope, or is it hold the rope and use upper body strength only?
yes, I was going to say that was dependent on how you tied it. So I mean, I appreciate it didn't describe the pole. I would say that it's probably allows you to go across one of the basically where you've drawn the annotated the current one. It's along there. So basically, yeah, you guys are tall enough as well. If it's somebody who was like a gnome or something, probably not. So I would say you probably tied this slightly higher based on your own attributes. So yeah, I mean you can basically do that and go across. You'll all just need to make like one roll each. And I would say it's not really it'll just be actually strength checks because to say you have the assistance of the thing, so you're not actually hauling yourself across necessarily. So just make athletics checks. So,
I can give everyone guidance. So all of us can have guidance. That's D4.
All right.
15.
So are you just going now? I presume with the fact you've rolled. So right. Well, you can get across. Though I appreciate as you're getting across, you're basically shuffling along sort of the wall, holding the rope. Grumble is sort of standing there. So let Grumble if you want to move. So I can move him. There you go.
Suddenly got a lot lighter here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Evan's got to go next.
Right.
With
Alright.
guidance.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you're okay. You don't even you can roll guidance if you want, but you'll be all right.
Just gonna be extra careful. Given my past.
Right.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah. So about so now I would say you probably get along probably about here. You need to make your dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
No, that's you guys now. Before you do it, right? You
Before I do it,
yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I was gonna say before you do it, you guys all see him struggling, and then basically then fall into the pit. So
yeah,
right. Let me just see here. I'm gonna.
that's my damn heavy armor. It's fine.
Lead you down.
You fall in. I would say you don't fall all the way in, but I mean you fall enough to be hit by the trap. So
Hmm.
you take. I'm just gonna.
This could be bad.
You don't. Well, you don't take any falling damage, so that's a good start. You take 13 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm still conscious.
So basically, you've fallen down, and now you're like holding on to this. But basically, you're able to hold on to this. So, I suppose I can't really show it. The wall, the slight bit of dirt, the pit.
Yeah.
So you're like holding. You've fallen down, but you've fallen into the pit. So you're being impaled, but you're not fully in the pit. So you're like basically holding on to the dirt area, and you're able to hold on there. But you have been hurt, so it's basically like impaled to like a part of your leg, maybe slightly into your torso from the pits.
Yeah.
But you're holding yourself there.
All right. I'll try to climb up.
Okay, so it's going to need.
I think that's the only thing I can do.
Well, unless the rest of your party, because you guys will have seen this happen.
Need a hand there,
You
Cap.
Yes.
Need a hand there. He's like fully
I've
impaled.
fallen. I can't get up.
He's like impaled. Like you can feel this inside you. So like for you moving up, you can feel like the blades like sliding inside your body. Like that's like
Okay.
like that's the level. This isn't like it just went boom and you bounced off it. You're like these things are inside you. So like
So climbing up will be painful.
it'll be painful, but I mean,
Will it do more damage? Okay.
There's nothing mechanically for that really.
Okay.
You know, the blade.
It's no different than I get stabbed or like you're slashed by the sword. Well, your wound obviously fucking hurts, but we just never talk
Or
about
an arrow
that. You
goes
know what I
through
mean?
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one arrow goes through you. Yeah.
Also, if it's a spike, then it tends going down would be worse.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a spike or an arrow head type situation.
These are kind of like I described this last time. I'm pretty sure that there were metal on the tips. So, but they're not like necessarily like arrows. It's just more like
They're not
there's
like
points.
flanged. They're
No,
just yeah.
no, ribbed for your pleasure, your unpleasure.
Well, if he needs assistance, I'll start to scale my way.
Well, that's up to yourselves.
Do you lose concentration?
What do you mean?
You took damage, and did you lose concentration?
Guidance is concentration.
Less.
No, guidance is concentration. So.
Oh, okay.
Even just casting guidance doesn't matter.
Okay.
If it's been a minute, and it's probably been a minute.
All right.
like tying the knots. and
Yeah. For like
whatnot.
blast and all that's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's gone. Let me just check. Okay, it is.
What's that?
I did just in my memory of it. Guidance was just like for one action, but you know what? Actually, I correct myself.
It is for one
It-
action,
it's
but
in-
it's concentration.
it's
So
for-
that
but it lasts a minute. It says that, so that's what I was like.
yeah,
So it isn't. It
yeah,
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was for my own information.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember myself.
Yeah. I
so-
think that's to partly to balance
Yeah.
because it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're not just casting aid, for 1 minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, so are you gonna help me? How are you gonna help me?
I was going to cross that rope and grab you and hoist you back up and hold on to with me.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Because I presume that 4 was for the athletics roll. So
What for?
the one you rolled.
Oh yeah, for Beatram's previous athletic.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Yes, so I'll make my way over to Cap. We'll try to hoist him up and make our way back. Do I take any other rolls to do that?
Well, we need to see what happens first. So like if you're going over to him, like to stand and hold. So like, what are you wanting to do? Like stand here?
Yeah. Yeah. Use the rope to reach that point, hoist him back up, try to make our way back.
Yeah, you need to make a dexterity. Right. So the held actions obviously, with advantage. So, so I'm kind of going in reverse. Basically, if you want to stand there, you're going to need to make dexterity save throw because you're holding it, helping him up. You presumably you're only holding the rope with one hand. So you need to make dexterity check, and it'll be the same as I asked Grumble to do. So it'll be 15.
Dexterity saving.
No,
And
yeah, it's not really acrobatics. We'll say it's acrobatics. So it's we're like kind of balancing, like on a tightrope. So yeah, acrobatics. If you fail, you have to make your dex saving throw, and then you can give him the help action to climb up. So with advantage, you would have to do that.
I'm gonna have this just with how I tend to roll on acrobatics, but I don't. Okay.
Yeah, so you're able to balance yourself there, yeah, and like basically pull him up. So you're like standing like kind of perpendicular to him, I suppose, or you're looking down at him in the hole, and so he's going to climb up onto where the rope is, and you're holding on. So yeah, you're able to like kind of attempt to hoist him up. Yep. So you can now make your athletics check to climb.
Okay.
With advantage.
At advantage and with guidance.
And with guidance.
15.
It's painful because you're like this. It's like still like sliding out of you, so it's hurts like hell. You don't take any more damage just for, obviously.
Yeah.
It hurts like fuck, but like yeah, you're able to get up and get the rope again.
All right.
Suddenly, Grumble looks at his tie knot on the pole. I'm joking. He does that. Doesn't happen. This wasn't a shirt, he says to himself.
Yes, I spilled peanut butter.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Good boy.
So you just need to make your rolls to continue on, essentially.
All right.
Oh, additional.
I will.
Well, yeah, to go back. Yeah, you're fine. You can go back.
All right.
You
Rolling
better
with
fuck.
guidance.
You better not fuck this. You better not fuck this.
Rolling with guidance. Oh, fuck me.
So, am I helping him back, or is he trying to do it on his?
Well, you didn't say, but like, I would assume you would. I would assume you would.
Yeah, that was the
I did before
intent,
going
right?
over. I said I would help him back.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. So.
25.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. How are you doing back there? Just like, yeah. I mean, I think reasonably, yeah. I think,
Yeah.
If you
I
fall in
hoisted him up
love,
and then just started off.
bye. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. So yeah, right. The only thing is like where you going? Like, so you're able to get across. Like, where you going? Work that out. I'm gonna be back in a month. Get my next drink.
Crossing gaps seems the biggest weakness.
Well, this wasn't an easy thing at all.
You did the majority of it.
Wow, you know.
There's going to be some solution that he intended that, like,
Yeah,
there's would be the most obvious thing to guess or try to do, but
there'll
we're
be
just
like a
like,
thing in the wall, like a
jump
secret
across?
switch
Crawl
or lever that we
space.
should have searched for.
I thought the posts were going to.
All right. So let me just check some things here myself quickly. All right. So have you worked out what way you're going to be doing for your movement here, or? Oh, you told me you moved up. Okay. So, basically, this I appreciate. It looks, character-wise, there's a small bit of squeezing for this, so you just kind of have to squeeze down this if you're looking ahead where this narrows out.
This is where the game hides the loading screen by having to walk instead of run.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's not a lot of space for maneuvering, though. What are you wanting to do now? What the fuck is this?
I'll go first.
So, are you all going in order?
Volunteer first.
Yeah, but like, are you all going, or?
Don't think we want to leave anyone.
Well, it's where are you gonna go?
You look back, Caps is in the hole going, what?
Now that it's happened once, it just slides right in and out.
It's like a magic trick. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'll edge my way forward.
Well, I presume you're all following behind, so.
All right. There's some sort of stairs.
You see
A
stairs
pillar?
leading up, and then you see some rope lying on the ground, and there appears to be like a barrel. It's like some like barrels just sitting.
Yeah.
Now, to be clear, is that like you can't really. So basically, the one where the vision is blocked is basically, you know, waist height. The other ones are so high that you can't really see over them. So that's what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
So how much?
Okay, you're starting. Okay. First of all, you just right. Stop. First of all, did you climb over that?
No, I like went between the two pillar things.
So you squeezed in here.
Yeah, I presume I can go. Yeah.
Okay. So right, let me sort this. You squeeze in. Let me just make a roll here. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay. So you basically move in, squeeze past this thing, and essentially suddenly you feel just like a plunging, just like a puncture into your skin. You take right, let's get this sorted. Listen, let me lift all my dice. It's dice time. What's this?
Should have fallen in the pit. Gone home.
What the fuck is this dice?
Every time we say fall into the pit, all I can think of is Parks and Rec.
I haven't seen that. Oh, here we go. It's nice. And then what's the other thing I need? Yeah, just the classic. Right, so you take 2 piercing damage, and you feel it start to burn. You take 4 acid damage.
Great.
You
Good.
look around, and the rest of you guys do not see this. Okay. You look around and you see
Mother?
a orange goblin, orange skinned goblin has just stabbed you with a knife, and we're going to go into a initiative here. So first of all, let's start the angry music. No, not yet. No rolls yet, please. Because I never have the turn order open in time. So,
We're going into combat. But before that, a word from our sponsor.
You have
Goblin goo.
I do. Right, so none of you. Well, it's just Thrunk. Let me just delete you out. Right. Everybody can proceed now to roll initiative.
Huh? Right, straight out of Star Wars.
Gondor, Star Wars. It's a trap. Right.
everyone. but
Gondor
Thrawn.
calls for aid.
I'm not the swiftest, if you can't tell. I
Okay.
don't know if I've had an initiative over 5 this campaign.
You're looking at the rope to see if we can use it.
I actually was going to ask about that.
Yeah, I'm going to answer your question about the rope because Grumble decided to fuse through the barrel. This is what has begun this. So,
There will be time.
there will be time. So, right. Grumble, what's your deck score? 2.
Like my bonus is 2.
Yeah. Okay. So it's gonna go first. And then it'll be Evan, then Cap, and then Thrunk in the rear with the gear. Right, to answer your question about the rope, it's like he looks kind of similar to the rope which was tied around the thing. It's probably, so it's like a thinner rope. It looks to be about 20 feet. 20 feet of thin rope. Hopefully the music isn't drowning me out. Yeah. Do you want to turn it down a bit?
No, it's fine. For me, anyway.
I'll turn it down a wee bit. Okay. So, at the top of the turn order is the Goblin. The Goblin is going to start, like, screeching. Somebody in this party speaks Goblin, am I correct? I thought somebody spoke Goblin. Does anybody speak Goblin?
No, I don't. I speak Gnomish as well.
I speak Giant.
That's the opposite of Goblin.
It's like Goblin, but different.
No
Goblin,
goblin.
slow.
I thought somebody spoke Goblin. Maybe it was Gnomish I read. Anyway.
Where's an old lady to come speak jive when you need one?
Do you know what actually I saw recently? I never realized that Mike from Breaking Bad is in Airplane. He plays the guy, he plays the air traffic controller.
Okay.
If you remember, there's a bit where there's like, I can't remember what he says. Is it ready? And there's like a chicken in like a microwave. That's him.
Oh, because when you say the air traffic controller, I think of 2 other characters.
Well,
Do you think of the,
actually, there was.
do you think of the Leon or not Leon? The effeminate guy going around like, oh, it looks like a big Tylenol.
Yes. I can make a
Yeah.
hat. I can make a pie.
Yeah.
And then you got the guy picked the wrong day to quit smoking.
Oh yeah. Pretty actually. No, you're right there.
Yeah.
Not him. Not them. I'll send the video after.
Lloyd
All
Bridges.
air traffic controller.
I know. And again, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Them.
Anyway, continue.
Yes.
please.
Anyway, yes. So it's the Goblin's turn. So you've been stabbed by a knife. You look around. You see this bright orange goblin. Well, not bright. He's like kind of like a sort of like rusty sort of orange colored, like skin, eyes. It has like white sort of yellowed pupils, and it's like eye color is also orange. So it's then it's its turn. So it's going to it's going to attack you. It's going to reach out and grab you, which is a 23 to hit. Which does hit, I am aware. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
No. Yes.
All right. You take a 5 necrotic damage, and you basically see this. You see this thing is like reached out and grabbed you, and you can see this sort of like pull of like energy from you. Like it's like looks like it's trying to like suck out your life essence, and basically where it's sort of grabbed onto you, you note that it's like left, like you know, like if somebody squeezes you really hard, like it leaves like an imprint.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay, I'm down.
You're down?
That took me to 0.
Did you not take a rest? Did you just not rest?
So my character sheet had 11 hit points going into the jump puzzle.
We had fought the wargs, but not rested since then.
Yeah, yes. That's what it was.
So I was on 11, and yeah, so I took whatever.
Brace for a party, white boys.
So yeah, that literally took me just exactly to 0.
Okay, so you're now down. Okay, and it is. Oh, how's it gonna move?
Stupid poison barrel.
No. It's your turn. It isn't gonna move. It's basically hiding like down between. I would say like let me see what you guys see. Yeah, you don't really see it. Yeah, I mean that's probably accurate because it is like the height of the barrel, so it has cover. So Grumble, you need to make your death saving throw, please. This is why I wanted everybody here for the beginning of what's about to start.
Beginning of the end. A save!
Yeah, a save, yeah.
Woohoo! Don't die.
Evan, it is your turn.
Alright. I see Grumble go down. I'm gonna run forward. Am I able to squeeze through the... Oh, sorry.
Right.
How did I get this?
Everybody's doing this. Right. Let me explain what is happening here so for clarity. He's on the ground. You can squeeze through here. I think it's for like it takes just like extra like 5 feet of movement to go through. So you can squeeze through and be on his like you can stand above him, I think is fine. Or you can climb over the barrels. It'll just be I mean, it doesn't cost. It's kind of strange that it doesn't cost movement to climb. But like, if you did 5, you'll be on top of the barrel. You know what I mean? And then.
Okay.
So
yeah,
how much? So how much? Wait, how much movement have you used to get to here?
I came from. Hang on, let me use the measure thing. From there, 10 feet so far.
Right, 10 feet. So if you want to squeeze through, it takes 10, and then 15 to be on his square, or you can climb up for 5 and then drop down for 5. I don't know why the rules are like this, but them's the rules.
Cool. I'll climb up on the thing, and I see the little goblin, and I'm gonna jump down and attack with my battle axe.
So you're basically standing on top of Grumble. Nobody else can do this now, okay? So. Because obviously not everybody can fit on top and stand and Grumble. So, you want to use your battle axe?
Yep.
Alright. That's a hit.
20.
That's a hit, yeah.
11.
Alright. Alright. It lets out like a squeal of pain. As you do that and you like where do you hit it with your axe?
Probably going for like center mass.
Going to like the side. So,
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can decide, it hits into like clothing. That's like a weak point, and it's like its armor, or like the clothes is worn over its armor. And you pull back, and you look at your battle axe where you've hit it, and you ever when you go to like the petrol station and you accidentally, or the gas station, and you accidentally spill your petroleum / gasoline, and it has that rainbow color. I presume in the States it has that rainbow color. That's what your axe looks like. It has like a rainbow color.
Right.
We're at the final boss, boys. You'll see.
I feel like this background music is just wrong, though. Should be something else.
I
No, I know.
red, orange, green, blue, indigo, violet, or whatever. These are the colors of. I was going to upload it, but I didn't know if YouTube would have been happy with it. Let me just. Hey, if anybody wants to play the equivalent music, let me see.
If you would like to play your own rainbow themed music at home,
I'm pretty sure it's this one. This is the real song. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, I can upload it quick and we can play it. But yeah, so that's what you see.
Okay.
And it lets you. I don't know if you have any more movement.
I should still have 10 feet, so I'm just gonna strafe around to his side. Just hang on, round about there.
Okay.
And
All
that's
right.
my turn.
Right, Cap, it's your turn. So,
All right.
the goblin has full cover, by the way. Just to clarify,
Mhm.
I appreciate you can see what you see, but as to say, the barrel where the light loss is like 2 barrels high. So there's 1 barrel high. So that's the way to think about it. Is that like where
Okay.
you see it? That's 2 barrels high. It's probably full cover. And for anything, even yourselves. And then the other ones are enough to cover smaller creatures.
Okay.
Depending where you're standing, will determine the cover.
Please stop.
Okay, so this would be 20 to go up to this barrel,
Alright.
and then 25 down. Or
Yep.
I guess, and then I'll
So you
move just over here.
Okay.
And then I'll yeah, I appreciate that they're. Yeah, I'm gonna stay slightly back, so I'm gonna Sacred Flame.
You're not able to. Oh,
Nope. Well, wait. I have a healing potion. So if
it's
I can,
fine.
force a healing potion down him,
Got it.
then that's
Yep.
what I'll do.
Yep.
So,
It's 1d4 plus 2, is it? 2d4?
2d4 plus
2? 4?
2.
Come on. Let me see.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, 2d4. So, yeah.
Stop everywhere.
Now, who rolls?
You. 6. So you're awake? Right, just so this isn't an issue now, we're gonna do it like this.
No half tiles in this combat.
No half tiles, because it's just gonna be messy. So, so yeah, you're conscious. So you wake up, but you're prone. So actually, I'll just put this on. You're prone. There you go. So you have the net. You have a net. All right, Bronk, it's your turn.
All right.
I hope you're listening to that song because it's very important for what's going to happen.
Well, I can't exactly listen to it because I'm.
Run on your phone.
Get another immediately. Not a moment to lose.
Well, the clues are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
Yeah.
So there are 7 goblins. We get the theme.
Yes.
Yeah, there's 7
So-
goblins. We're about to get.
And then they all fuse together to make one super goblin.
Yes.
Not unless we kill one first. Anyway.
No, because then they'll split into 2.
This is my final form, players.
This is like the unbeatable boss.
He's like a Megazord. He's just going to turn into
It's mitochondria. It just keeps splitting until it fills the room.
the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah. Mitosis.
Right, Bonk, what are you doing?
I gaze longingly at the rope, but realize there's not time for it.
You can lift it as you go if you wish.
That's okay. There's not.
But you're going to be holding it.
There's not time for it. 5, 10 to jump onto the barrel.
You look back, the rope is like phasing out of existence. It's like, there was a once in a lifetime opportunity to lift this rope, and you lost it.
15 to jump down. What's this interesting thing I see?
That's like a lantern, which is like hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty sure because there's no light from it that it is off.
Okay.
So it's unlit.
Clearly, it's a magical lamp.
But it's on the ceiling, so you can walk through it.
Alright.
Albeit you might bonk it, but well, probably not. It's probably about 50. It's probably about 15 feet in here. So
Well, yeah. So I moved into range here, and I know the opposite of orange is blue, so blue.
dabba dee dabba da.
This is where we have to like figure out whether we do physical or magic damage. To,
I got a
like...
blue house with a blue window.
Okay, no, maybe it's not that deep.
It is that deep.
It's just all blue.
14 to hit.
Mm. That is a miss.
Really? Okay. I think I'm out of move.
All right, it's my turn.
Okay.
It's my turn.
My turn.
My turn. Didn't say it like that.
He certainly didn't say it's the goblin's turn.
My turn.
You know, like a normal person would have said.
He said that is just like, you ever see that thing? I summon Pot of Greed to draw the 2 additional cards from my deck. My turn. Is that what he says in that thing? I summon Pot of Greed, and then I summon Pot of Greed. Right.
I played Dark Magic.
I played Jack's Knight. You can't do that. That's not what it says. You never expected this. I play Pot of Greed. It's great. Let me see. VR chat?
Oh, that's what that's from. It's from VR chat.
Don't start me. Scott all knows all about my love of VR chat with Marcus. Robert, help.
Have you not seen Marcus yet?
No, I didn't send it to him. Robert, help. Robert, how old are you? 42. And how long does your species live? 43. It will be sent later.
That's how Raylark introduced himself. If you
I can't remember, but right. Let me just sort some shit here. In fact, sorry boys, I need to go to the toilet. I'm going to think about this turn while I...
been going through all the old videos for whenever we have to resume our campaigns or anything that happened. And yeah, Raylark, if you remember, introduced himself as having like spent 12 years in Protocol Empire after 10 years and 5 years here and there, and then you're like, yeah, and the lifespan for my population is about 30, so I'll die this year. We're already at death's door. I'm gonna revise that timeline.
Right, apologies. Right. So, I'm going to let me see what. Okay. So. Ooh, that's interesting. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just calculating some things here. Right. So. Okay. Where was this guy? He's. Okay. So what happens is that at the top of the turn order, this goblin's been calling out. More goblins appear. So one runs from this room up here, and this goblin, probably I don't even know if you necessarily notice it. This one's completely green eyes. This one, another one comes down, and it runs up to you, Evan. What the fuck? Get this. Change layer.
But this one's invisible?
No. There. And it's completely it's completely yellow. It's completely yellow. So not ultraviolet. That's the final boss. Good guess. So the green one's turn is done, so it's the orange one's turn. And seeing Grumble on the ground, it is going to take an opportunity, and you can see it like it's like mouth open and it's smiling, and it's like sort of licking its lips, and it goes down and it touches you again, and you can see it start to pull the energy. So with advantage, it's a 17 with it's a 15 and 17, and do they hit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 9 necrotic damage, and let me see. Let me just check something. Yeah, so even though you're prone, you don't have disadvantage on saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need to make a con save, please.
I mean, does it matter? I had like 6 hit points.
Yeah, it matters. Still make it.
Okay. Easy.
Yep, that's fine. Same sort of thing. So your death saves are reset because you were obviously brought up.
Yeah.
So that's its turn.
So I'm back down to 0, and I now have 2 marks. From the necrotic thing you'd said about is it like edema or whatever?
No. No, that's just
Right,
for me.
I'm
Explaining
at
what it
0,
looks like.
no success, no fails. Just
Yes, correct. Yeah. That's just from the effect. It's from the
Cool.
effect. Yep. So
Right.
but it's your turn, so you need to make a death save now.
No problem. Haha! 2 saves. Right?
2 successes. Yep.
Easy.
Or
You can't
is
get
it-
rid of
That's
that.
back up with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yep. I got 1 hit point. Yep.
Ooh. Ooh.
So
Am I
you
just-
got lucky. You got
So I'm
lucky.
up, prone, 1 hit point. Can't get rid of me that. I'm like the Undertaker. I get knocked down. I literally just go boom and sit up.
You're right. So you're prone. Sorry, you're still prone. Yeah, with 1 hit point. Yep.
Nice. The greatest combat ever.
That's your turn. So
Yep.
Evan, it's your turn. You're being flanked by these 2 orange and yellow colored goblins.
I'm gonna swing on the orange goblin that's attacking Grumble.
Okay.
For an 8.
That's a miss. You swipe through the air, trying to hit this goblin, and you miss, and your axe kind of slams forward and swipes through the air and misses.
Oh.
And the goblin hasn't noticed you doing this because he's concentrating on. It's probably the reason why, because he's been down trying to like touch. He's trying to inappropriately touch Grumble, so that's how you miss him. So
Ah,
You
that's
have
all I
movement?
can do.
your movement
I would-
you can make, but you take an attack of opportunity potentially.
Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at and end my turn.
All right. So, Cap, it's your turn. Oh, you're muted.
Alright, this is fun because I have 3 hit points. I will cast Sacred Flame on that guy, I guess,
All right.
which is a dex save,
13.
so 0 damage.
All right.
Uh, I guess that's my turn.
Alrighty. It's now the actually let me think about this. Yeah, it would be the yellow goblin's turn, but I kind of moved them in, so this time they're not in the turn order. I think it's fair. So Thronk, it's now your turn.
All right. I'm going to bonus action begin analyzing the orange.
All right.
And intelligence.
Deuce. Buddy.
But right now I'm going
We'll
to
go out.
attack it with a long sword. 19 to hit,
Yeah, it hits.
and I'm expending perfect play combat analysis.
All right.
Deal a total of 9 slashing damage.
Okay. So, and it's slashing. So you slash, and like a load of like colored like liquid just like splashes through the air and starts to splash, like kind of onto the floor or the ground and the wall behind. Yeah. but it looks pretty beat up. It looks to be kind of more sluggish,
All right, go ahead.
and it lets out a squeal of pain. And the other ones are kind of start talking. You hear shouting from like behind you, and you can see the sort of yellowy one. If you look up, it sort of seems to be chattering away to it.
An intelligence.
Yep, I did. Let me just see. Yeah, it was 5.
All right, and I would like damage resistant. Yeah, damage resistant.
Okay, acid.
Has resistance to Hey, good to know. I didn't know if it was.
These are special, boys. These aren't your normal out of the middle gobbles.
And then, oh wait, I used. That's it.
All right. So we're top of the turn order. The green one's gonna run on in. Calian here, so I'm gonna be thrown. That's how I'm gonna decide this. This thing is going to reach out and try to place its hands on you to sort of pull this sort of energy out of you, sort of this sort of life-sapping element. And it's a 18 to hit. You take 5 necrotic damage, and can you make a con save, please?
Well,
That's a fail. So, it reaches into you, and you start to feel like kind of sluggish and sort of slightly tired. And as the energy sort of stops dissipating out of you, you kind of feel you feel slightly normal. You know, everybody like around will notice that. I suppose you look down and notice that like your clothing is all like grayed out. It's all like grayscale, and you look, and everybody else looking at you like notices that Thronk's hair is entirely grey now. For the next minute, you have -2 to your charisma score.
have much charisma to begin.
So we'll call it that. And that's the green one's turn. It's the orange one's turn. It's going to try and get Grumble again.
No.
You're in like a position where like it's advantageous to do so, so it's going to do so. So it's a 17. So
Yep.
yeah, so it's gonna try and
You have 1 hit.
yeah, so it's 5 necrotic. Make your con save as well again, please.
All, I mean, I just want to check, like, all these necrotic attacks aren't like stacking up, right?
You don't know.
Great. Like the next turn, I'm gonna wake up and then just be dead.
There's nothing like in the thing. Your death saves are reset every time.
No, but like, as in, like, there's just like necrosis is gradually
Oh right,
multiplying in my body.
No, well that's just the damage type. No, so yeah,
Right.
so you're done.
All right,
So
here we go.
You're done. And the con save is a success. Yeah. So
Right.
so you're down again.
So my turn, yeah.
Make your death save. Yeah.
Okay, here we go again. Oh. Okay,
That was
good.
close.
Like, but the thing is, I'm getting more and more scared that like a critical fail is coming. I've rolled altogether too well already, where I definitely die tonight.
Yeah, well.
Like, I don't want to set it up, but like that's definitely what happened.
Yeah, well. It is what it is. So, that's your turn. So, Evan, it's now your turn.
Okay. Same again. I'm gonna try and take out that orange guy. 10.
That's a miss. You swipe through again, trying to hit him. This time you kind of just hit into the side of one of these barrels, and like you punch in the barrels and you pull your axe out, and like there's like from the barrels there's like liquid now pouring out, and it's the same sort of like discolored liquid, like like discolored. It's not very much not discolored. It's multicolored liquid. It's just sort of like rainbow colored liquid. It's like pouring out, and it's starting to pour around the goblin, starting to go onto the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I can't go anywhere, so that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Cap, it is now your turn. There's a goblin behind you that's like just attacked Thronk, and like you see Thronk's clothing is completely loss of color to his clothing, loss of color to his hair.
All right, I'm gonna mace this guy. Fuck. I've been rolling really well.
Wing at it.
Yeah.
It starts like chittering with laughter.
Yeah.
You miss.
I think that's all I can do.
Alright. It's the yellow one's turn. So the yellow one's going to try and attack you, Evan. And it's a 8, which is a miss.
Yep.
So it goes out and tries to grab you, and you're able to move out of the way. It misses you. They're rolling very well. You guys are all rolling not so good. Alright. Thronk, it's your turn.
I'm going to go for the orange one yet again.
Alright.
Oh no!
You like slash out towards it, and it's like starting to reach towards Grumble again. Yeah.
And I'm going to say to the green one right behind me, I'm a winter, not a summer. And I fade out. So
Fade out.
I am now invisible.
You're invisible, and you're leaving old Cap open to his attack because it's Green Gobble's turn, and he has 3 hit points.
Hold on. I didn't say I was done.
No, I'm just telling you. Go on.
And so I'm going to move away from the orange one, past Cap and Barrel if I'm able.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
And it just said, are you next? I guess I'm still invisible. They didn't make any sort of reaction.
We were invisible. So let me. Did it do it? I'll make a check. Actually, let me just check it. Yeah, let me just roll again. Yeah, so I would say that it did notice. So the orange one will use its reaction to try and launch you with disadvantage. Yeah, it misses, so it doesn't have a reaction.
All right. And then can it make a intelligence?
Yeah, 18.
Do goblins count as beasts, or are they goblin?
They're humanoids.
Sure.
All right. So we're at the top of the turn order. The green one, I would say that it's seen you move and it's probably detected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's going to determine who it attacks. I'll do this roll in public. If it's 1, it doesn't mean it hits anyway. But like, if it's 1, it's cap. If it's 2, it's going to try and attack where it thinks you are, Thronk. So it'll just be, disadvantage attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it's cap in any case. Right, it's going to try and attack you, Cap. 13, does 13 hit? Yep, so it tries to reach out and grab you.
No, AC 17.
Nice, so it tries to reach out and grab you, and it misses. That's its turn. Orange Gobbo is going to try and get Grumble, because I mean, like, he's right there. So with advantage, it hits. So you need to you take 2 failures. I'm not even going to roll the damage because there's no point. You take 2 failures, and you still need to make your con save. I don't know how that works. Like for, let me see. Actually, 5e down. Yeah, you just need to make a sense. So just make it as normal. Sweat your body, and I'm not picking on you. Like, to be clear, it's just this is what these creatures do. So that's the way of it. So, can't see it, please, Grumble.
Can I con save when I'm dying?
Yes,
No problem.
you no bother. Your body is withstanding. You're taking physical damage, but you're not taking the effect of the damage.
Okay.
So it is now your turn. So this is the make or break, I guess. But if you roll a fail, you die. So
Okay.
well, you've 2 failures. So
yeah. No. I got that.
sorry,
Oh,
but like it's just the way of it, you know.
Can I
And
use
I'm
my
happy to.
inspiration?
Did we allow inspiration before on saves? I'll allow you to use it, and it's gone now. It's definitely gone. 'Cause
Forever.
You
You never get inspiration again.
Well, you might, but like
It's just a 10, right, for death save, yeah?
it's 10. It has to be 10 or better. Yeah.
All right. Oh,
75%.
I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die either. Here, be clear. Like, like I know all the shit in the background. This is just what these creatures do. So like, if you die, it's everything starts to unravel. It's shit for me, shit for all you guys, and it's
there are
unfortunate.
four more
You have a great
goblins who
story to tell
arrive.
about it.
Well, they might not be here though.
That's true. We can short rest. All right, here it is. Another high roll. Oh, thank
Give it
God
up.
I didn't need to roll. But just in case I get a natural 20. Yeah!
My boy, my child.
Rise!
Right.
I'm back again.
You've had
You
more
can't
Remove,
kill
remove
me.
your inspiration. I'm
Worth
going to be
every
the arbiter.
second.
Remove your inspiration. You do not have that.
Yeah, it's off.
You are awake. And I swear to fuck, you cunts better fucking kill this orange goblin this turn.
All on me.
So, yeah. Right. So, you're up. That is your turn. Evan, it's your turn. You know what you need to do.
I know.
Also, and don't forget you have rage as well, because you haven't used rage.
Right.
Just saying, because I don't know how that affects your your ability to roll. Like,
Yeah, it's a +2.
You also
Yeah,
have
right.
reckless attack.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Where's Okay, I'll reckless attack. I see what he's doing to Grumble, and I want this guy dead.
no,
And 18.
it is.
Oh shit, is rage activated?
Well, rage is for the damage. So
Oh, yeah, yeah.
effect and-
Yeah, you get your +2.
So 9.
Yeah. So like, you come crushing down with your battle axe, and like it severs apart like through his neck, and I say this sort of the rainbow it just splashes out everywhere, and it dies.
I'm gonna say you leave Mr. Grumble alone.
Yeah, that's
I
right,
love how
Mr.
you're.
Grumble.
I love how you're like the Samwise to his Mr.
And-
Grumble.
And on that note, I'm gonna strafe a little bit around this yellow one just to get in between him and Grumble.
All right. That's no problem. So, that's your turn, Evan. It's your
Yep.
turn. Oh, sorry, Evan. Sorry, Cap. It's your turn. Sorry. I'm reading the list. Cap.
Okay, so orange dude is dead.
He's dead.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack green guy here.
So, since green guy turned to attack me,
No,
Do
he
we
didn't.
have-
He didn't need attack, Cap.
oh, that's okay.
So
He was a weird.
24,
He's aware of your movement, but he didn't attack you.
9 bludgeoning max damage.
That's nice. So,
And that's my turn.
all right. Yep. All right. Slam your mace into him. More of this liquid splashes out.
I couldn't find the one that I had found on his leg either.
So he is hurt. So all right.
It's a dark spot,
Oh,
but
it's the yellow one's turn now. The yellow one's going to attack you. Seeing you step in, Evan, he's going to attack you. He's going to reach out and try to grab you for a 14 hit.
No.
No.
AC 15.
All right. AC 15. Alrighty. So that's its turn. Well, actually, it's going to move up one. That's its turn. And we're at the top of the turn order. Let me just check some things here. Okay. So, it's Green Goblin's turn. He is going to. Your invisibility's. Has it ended? Oh, he's gone.
It's Willem Dafoe.
Start of
It's
my-
on Green Goblin. It's on the phone.
It's at the start of my next turn, so I am still.
I'm something of a goblin myself. Yeah, so let's see. It's probably just going to attack Cap again because it's not aware. So you know exactly where you've gone. So Cap, it misses. It's 12. It tries to reach out and grab you again, misses. That's its turn. The orange column is dead. Grumble, it's your turn. You're prone on the ground. You've been have probably some mental defect from how many times you've been knocked unconscious and came back again.
In the space of like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah. I have multiple concussions.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm prone, right?
You're prone. It's half your
So I
movement
use
to
my
stand up.
movement to stand.
Half your movement to stand. What do we
I
have?
have to stand. Now, I have used all my rage charges
You did?
in previous combat.
Do you not get anything back on short rest?
Finish a long rest before you can rage again.
No, right.
So no. All right. So I can hit Blondie though. Yeah.
Yep, you stand up, you can hit him. You
Yeah.
have one hit
all right.
point, so
Don't I know it? Yeah. So I stand up, crack my neck, look at the yellow guy, and then withdraw my maul and swiftly smash it into his face.
go ahead. In a rage,
don't-
well, in a almost rage, you stand up, ready to kill, and you're just still slightly disorientated. Like the blood
Don't
is just
quite
like,
have the sense
yeah,
of
it's like
mind.
flowing to your head, or like it's and you're just like, and you just and you fling your maul. Your maul hits the wall, and your maul lands
Right.
at the bottom of the steps. So
Good.
your maul lands. Your maul's there.
Great. Good.
Went up the
Good.
steps.
Fine.
He's a strong boy.
The way
It
the
was a
shadows
20
are,
20
like,
tw-
it's up the stairs.
Oh, sorry. It is up the stairs, yes, but sorry. I just saw stairs. I thought it was done. Right? Yes. 25. He's strong boy. Lands up. Okay, I'll even give you. It's there. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
He lands up there and it falls down.
I can't risk moving.
I'll even give you more credit. It's there.
Oh, actually, yeah, I've
There you
got
go.
I've got my bonus action, so I could
You have half movement as well.
I can shift and then move, then pick up my axe or my maul next turn.
You can probably shift around and lift it as a free action.
Ooh, all right, I pick it up
But you have to be in that square to do it.
on this square.
Yeah, that's still in your movement.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah,
You're 30 feet movement, right?
correct.
Yep. So you
Yep.
can shift around. Yeah. All right.
I'm ready.
Kevin, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to reckless attack this yellow
This guy,
guy.
the yellow guy's never been hurt, by the way. He's like in pristine condition.
Not for long. 18.
Oh, you reckless attacking him. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Yep. So that's a hit.
So for 10.
Nice. Yeah. You whap into him like a load of this like rainbows like colors is splashing into you, covering your skin, covering some of it splashes onto you. Actually, in fact, more is probably splashed onto you because you've already been lying on the ground getting covered in it. Grumble, so you're covered in like this rainbow liquid. All right. It's hurt.
Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at, and that's my turn.
Alrighty. Cap, it's your turn. You think about it because I need to go to the bathroom. So. And pour my next drink. So.
Whose turn is it right now?
Yours.
Okay. I don't suppose he turned to face Ron.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shift towards the yellow guy.
Oh, no, stay there.
Yeah. Yeah, I only had one spell slot left at the start of the session, so if you were hoping I was gonna like cure wounds or healing word, I only have like 3 spell slots, and pretty much all of them went to bless.
I've only got.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. So,
So swing and a miss,
correct.
and that's my turn.
Alrighty. So, it's the yellow one's turn. It's going to roll publicly to see who it's going to attack. On a 1, it is Evan. On a 2, it is Grumble. And the dice is going to declare I don't have an opinion on the matter. It is Grumble. The dice spoke. So, I'm going to roll. It is 1 roll to make. It's a 12. It reaches out to try to grab you, Grumble, and misses. That is its turn. Thronk, it's your turn.
All right, I am visible once again.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming I'm still gray.
You're still gray, yeah.
Long sword, green goblin.
That sounds like a porno I saw one time.
And I think this would miss, except I've made a plan. So it is a 16 hit if I have advantage.
I'll allow you for facing.
Yes.
I'll allow it. Yep, so 16 hits.
9 slash.
Alright. You watch as like it's slashed from behind, and Cap, as you're like looking at this thing, and you see Thronk appearing to slash thing from behind. You just see it like in its mouth, just sort of spits out like this rainbow color liquid, and it starts to cover your face. It's Skittles, boys. Fuck, I haven't seen that in a long time. All right. Anything else?
I think I will stay visible.
All right. It's the green one's turn. One's Cap, two's Thrunk. Turns around to you, Thrunk. And it misses. Just spins around, tries to grab you. Doesn't do anything. As it looks at you, it looks slightly disgusted by your appearance.
Hey, you did this.
That's its turn. Grumble, it's your turn.
All right. I've been awake for 6 seconds. It's time.
I'm fully conscious now.
Smickety smash.
Slap my jack. Slippity slap, slippity slap.
Is a 16 hit?
Put the pancake on the stack. Yes, it is.
Everybody needs a good breakfast in the day.
Everybody needs a whack.
14 damage. Wickety
Oh, yeah.
Whack, wickety whack. Smack the goblin in the
Sack.
sack.
You hit in the sack explodes, and like a load of colored liquid just starts splushing like onto the ground, and then it collapses like in a pile on the ground, dying. You moving? Or anything else? What else do you want to do?
I guess, yeah, I can like get up on the green guy. So like move to here.
All right.
Good.
You have 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm invincible. I've died.
That's what my character would do.
I've died and come back to life 3 times.
Jesus Christ, superstar. Do 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 do.
We've already surpassed the second coming.
It's the third coming.
As your,
coming.
as your mom would say, kill me twice,
I'm
make me
coming.
stronger, kill me thrice, dead I am.
Give me one, shame on you.
Kill me
twice,
4
shame on me.
times. Kill me 5 times. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. So, Evan, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run to Norman Osborn And I got a reckless attack him. 24
Yeah, it hits.
and 12 total.
He also bursts into treats. He like slam down your axe into him, and like he just like combusts, like splashing everyone around. So basically, the whole party gets covered in like this like rainbow-colored liquid, and yeah, he dies. You guys get let me do the math. Alright.
Turn the cap and I said, you got some red on you. Green.
Yeah, you get 75 experience points each. I can't see you guys in my oh, here we are. All right. So I would say that the initiative is ended for now. I cannot remember what was playing on this sheet. Let me just see music wise.
It was sounds of like bats in a
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know that, but like, it's this. So you guys find yourselves covered in this liquid. It's like from one of the barrels burst. There's this the floor, the ground is covered in this sort of rainbow-colored liquid, and it's like starting to like say it's seeped out probably around the area, like even in between where you squeezed in, and it's starting to pull out towards you, Thronk. Yeah.
Do I notice any change self?
No. But I mean, your clothes are still, gray,
Mm-hmm.
and you haven't noticed about your hair yet.
Notice the hair?
Well, how long is your hair?
Fairly long.
Yeah, but it's going to the back, so like, unless you've purposely looked for it.
Yeah. So, what do you think is in these barrels? They're all liquid like this? Stuff is? Thicker?
It could be.
I do. You're good.
Do these barrels like open, or are they like the sealed kind of?
They look to be sealed.
Yeah.
Did those goblins wield any weapon at all, or just melee? On hand.
I mean, if you look down at them, you see that like they appear to have like daggers at their sides.
But they didn't use them.
Actually, they did use it for the first attack against.
Okay. Have we searched them yet? Has anyone searched them yet?
No one searched them.
All right. Well, someone should. I have a 0 in investigation.
Oh, I'm very good at investigating. If someone wants to help,
I'll help. I'll help Thronk.
19.
All right, so you both decide to go through the bodies. They are they're wearing leather armor, but the armor seems to be slightly unusual. Appears to be in the basis of a 19. Like it appears to be like a treated armor, like it's been like reinforced somehow. Going over their actual belongings, like on themselves. You find a dagger. The daggers appear to be coated with some sort of liquid. Have not experienced it yourselves. You are unsure, but it appears to be coated. You can see a sort of discoloration sort of on the tips of the daggers. And what's most striking, of course, is the coloration of these creatures. They are all like distinguished by their color. Let me just see here what you if you find on them anything else. Yeah, so when you go through them, you find that they have like all three of them have vials, and the vials are filled with a sort of this sort of rainbow liquid. So it was like long sort of vials with like caps on them. Beyond that, you don't find anything else unusual.
Are they labeled in any way?
No, they're just they're clear vials, so you can see the rainbow color, and they have stoppers on them.
So, do a couple of you mind opening some of the barrels while?
Yeah, no problem. I'll try and pry open the top of one with my battle axe.
Make a like a strength roll, I guess.
Just straight strength.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. You try to pry it open with a battle axe. You're unable to get it open, just due to the shape of the object.
I should have been using the blunt side.
Even trying it with that is unsuccessful. It isn't designed for it, and even with your roll is it's not good enough to even sort of the way you're able to trying to do it doesn't work.
I just hit the top of it, try and break the board.
So you just want to slam your way in instead of trying to actually properly open it.
Yeah.
Just make an attack roll then.
Okay.
With advantage.
18.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll damage?
Yeah, roll damage.
9.
Yeah, so you basically slam your way down on the top of it. I presume the one which is right next to you, so here.
Yeah.
You just slam your way down onto it, and it's like you take a chunk out of it, and you pull your axe out, and you see like when you look down, there's like it seems to be filled to the brim with this like multicolored liquid. So the rainbow liquid.
Okay. I dip my pinky in and give it a sniff. Just see if I can figure out. if
I
it
haven't
seems
really thought about what it
fermentable.
smells like, so I'm just going to say it smells like petroleum,
Okay.
which is delish. It's a delicious
We
smell.
giants love the taste of petroleum in the morning.
I remember when my mother was pregnant with my sister, she loved the smell of petrol. So yeah, it's a nice smell. So that's what it smells like.
I love the smell of petrol.
Yeah,
That's an indictment of sister.
it's not. It's just I think the weird craving, but like but I agree. I don't know about your American gasoline if it's anything special, but like here, smells fucking delish. So
Yeah, I just
all the
that was my mom was huffing petrol while pregnant with.
it wasn't. First of all, it isn't a joke. This actually happened. Second of all, like it is, and she did huff it from a fucking tissue. So like, my sister's not that maldeformed. So, but yeah,
I'm going to go back and oop.
you go back. The rope is there. It's as I described earlier.
I've got the rope. How many of those vials were there?
Well, I would say Cat probably took one of them because it was a combined search.
Right.
Everybody had one. So there's 3. All right. It's the same thing as you've seen splashing about,
Right.
you know, from the barrels.
Thronk, you're looking very distinguished.
Thank you. I do my best. I keep pressed.
I'm
Look a
an
little,
elder. Children should be seen, not heard. I mean, you all know that how his parents is different.
Is it? I'm looking at it. It's very obviously the same thing that happened to the princess and the people at the estate. Or can I make a investigation roll?
Yep, if you wish. I don't know,
Strange.
man. Like colors, like I got my crayons and like I color in things, and you know,
I've never seen anything vaguely similar to this before.
is color real?
He's been colorblind this whole time, just hasn't told us.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously, you know, color's real. Like, I mean, it doesn't seem similar to you, like looking at it, because like the people before were like statues, but he's like moving around, and it's obviously only just his, you know, from an investigation rules that is really just to kind of investigate what's similar. I mean, parts of them are gray. The statues before were like solidified.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
there something about the clothes?
And his clothes, yeah, his clothes
So
and
like
his
it
hair.
didn't feel like stone, right? The clothes on the affected people.
But I don't remember Evan doing that. So like Evan,
Right,
in terms
I'm
of
just
your
asking.
experience, yeah,
I'm
for
sort of
Evan's
asking.
sure, but like for Evan's role, like he's not
Mhm.
able to distinguish between those two because he
Okay.
doesn't necessarily have, even with a 2, you know,
Yeah.
it's pretty much
So-
near critical field. So
Yeah, so I mean, I noticed obviously that like was it hair and clothes are gray?
Everybody knows this official test. You don't need to make a roll. Everybody knows
Yeah.
this.
So, I guess can I just feel your clothes to see if they're similar to what the statue, the townspeople felt like? Drunk, or whoever has the.
Yeah, I mean, to be like your recollection, I can't remember if you did it or not. I can't remember, but like it's I mean, for if you did, the recollection is that it still feels like the normal clothing, but it's just devoid of color. It's
Right,
like
and that's how it felt.
yes, and the
And so,
skin, and from your just for to clarify now for everybody, the skin was like normal skin, except it was discolored. They were like flesh statues.
yeah. So, I mean, I think you're onto something, Evan. I think there's something similar. I mean, obviously, you're not, because you said something, right? And then you did your investigation.
Yeah, but it could just be a coincidence.
Yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence. The clothes are the same, and this may just be they didn't finish the job.
That could be.
I mean, it makes sense. Nobody's been able to kill me yet. I must be immortal. Like Grumble.
I grumble.
Don't know about that. The key is, can we figure out a way to restore? I wonder if this liquid will restore one of those people.
Well, maybe we should grab one of the bodies here and bring that back with us as well.
We could find a way to take a barrel as well.
Well,
Whatever this liquid is.
We got a few vials of that. Barrel's kind of heavy.
Yeah, like getting the like.
Have I ever seen goblins of different, like, such vibrant colors?
Not like in close proximity. You don't even need to make a roll for this, but like in close proximity, like very different colors, like strikingly different. No,
Right. That would be maybe more of like a tribal thing.
this is rare, if anything.
Yeah.
Everybody roll perception for me, please.
This
I see
seems
all.
fairly normal. Yeah.
So you guys, well, Grumble and Cap, you hear like there's like a sound coming from like this direction here. Everybody sort of hears, though everyone hears this, regardless of your even like your 5. You hear like a screech also coming from down here. And it's like a loud, like I'm not going to do the sound, but like it's like a loud, very loud shout.
Is it a screech that sounds kind of like the goblins did before?
This one's even louder. It's loud to be heard. It's a screech you could hear. Like, yeah. Like
So-
the screeches before were like conversational. Like, well, the first one, that a loud one, it was maybe more comparable to that, but it was even louder to be able to hear it.
No.
Like not in front of you.
Yeah. I don't know if we're equipped to face
Why,
that right
why?
now, but
You could just kill him.
hey, Grumble, do you need a healing potion?
Something would be good, yeah. Like,
Yeah, I got one more potion of healing, so you can go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
yeah, like a strong breeze would take me out. Oh, this is odd.
Okay,
Ignore what I'm doing.
thank you.
Bludgeoning. Grumble bludgeons himself as he services himself, and Grumble dies.
So,
Yeah.
no, like, so if you press up in the chat box,
Yeah, it's
like
your
it goes
last
through,
roll.
but like it's like, but it's got the formula stuff, so it doesn't like it's not easy to find what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, so slash roll for 2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
I
Oh,
don't want
Come on.
I want
Yeah, this
And
guy.
the dice have the
But I
declare.
can't when you have
I mean, I used all my rolls to get us to this room, basically,
yeah.
and then
It's
I
not
gave
about me.
myself,
I got us through this room. I suppose you kind of did.
and I
I should give you some credits.
Should we try to get out of here?
like you almost made it.
Oh yeah, oh that's so funny. It's actually so funny.
So,
You guys are like, yeah, like we had to do this whole thing to get to here, and it's like it's real well to go back.
yeah. No way out of here.
Well, you haven't explored. You've just been standing there.
Well, that's what I mean. No way back from here, so we got to go. So it's a question of north or south.
Oh, but it's up to you what you want to do. Do not take my comments
Away
as being
away from potential contact.
yeah. So like you've heard like the screeching is coming from up here, but do not take my comments as being indication of anything. It's up to you what you want to do.
I mean, or we could just take a long rest and hope we don't die in the interim.
We'll have to find somewhere safe for that.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
that's
fine with
that's
north.
that's up to you to think what you want to do.
Maybe. Well, the scream came from the north. Maybe we should check out the south first. See if there's a safe area. Thumbs up, tap there.
All
Sounds
right.
good to me.
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever. Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good, so I can take.
Yeah, you just
I'm gonna go right behind you.
all right. Yeah, so you're making your way down the step, or sorry, up the steps. Do I declare? It was yeah. So you see, there's some barrels, and you see another room with sort of like this large sort of pillar, like stalagmite combined. You see that there's a bedroll. As you look down the steps, yeah, you can just make that out.
Mm-hmm.
So you see clearly the bedroll. There's like a lantern on the ceiling, more barrels. You make your way down, you see much more bedrolls.
So this seems like, assuming there's no back entry, good place where we 4 beds, 3 in this room, front.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I could take watch.
Oh, we got more over here. More.
Yeah, as you look around, you see there's more beds. Some barrels, beds.
Wait, how many beds in total? 3 in here. Three more down. 6.
maybe they decided Indigo didn't count.
All right. Discuss amongst yourselves what you wish to do. We're getting close to time, so
Yeah, so
about 20 minutes.
my vote is that we grab each of the corpses here, so that
Yeah, I can take watch. I'm mostly unharmed. I just don't have a lot of anger in me, as in I'm out of rages.
I'm only lightly hair aside.
I mean, the other option is, I mean, they were talking about long rest, but we could short rest.
I get nothing.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's really all I get, but
Same here, unless we play it strategically. If there's more of those goblins, if we try and lure them into a choke point, just whack them.
Not kick.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that's the downside is this looks like a dead end if we. So if we are disturbed, then we're fighting.
Well, we're already at it. What we can't. Spikes very easy.
Well, but we don't know if there's a way, another way out. The rope was cut from this side.
So I guess the question that short rest or long.
Well, probably try for a long.
Yeah, if we can try for one, and then it's a defensible enough position. If we do get spotted, I'm happy to take watch.
Hello. Right. So, what he's doing?
Long rest.
So, long rest is 8 hours. What's your watches like?
Evan.
So, what's your times? So, you're splitting between 4 hours?
Well, no.
Yep, and Grumble are pretty beat up.
Look at the back.
Yeah.
Do they?
I think so.
I mean, long rest is what it is.
Because we usually would do that where
Reading, talking, eating, or standing watch for no more than 2 hours. So,
okay, so everyone
yeah,
would
so it's
have to-
just, yeah. Everyone would have to, yeah.
Yeah, the 4 hours one I think is like meditation for elves. So if we had an elf, you could just kind of.
So the first 2 hours is Evan.
Yep.
Second 2 hours is Ronk. Who's doing the last? Well, it's the two of you. So otherwise, everybody else is not getting a full rest. So
Yeah, so I'll do the third.
you're
Didn't really
oh,
matter.
sorry.
I'll do the third.
Come on. Yep. Sorry. You're muted. Sorry, you are muted now.
Well, I already said I'd do the third.
third watch.
Sorry. So All right. So Cap does third, and then that is you Grumble to do the last one. Presuming you're willing to do that, I just leave no. You could just leave it with no watch at all.
I mean, will I be fully healed by the end? Yeah.
6
Like I'll
hours
get
is all it
my
takes.
yeah, I'll get mine, and then I can come round again, but only if I've got full health.
No. You don't have full health until you've done. So no, but everybody has what they have until the watch is over.
Yeah.
So if you come last in 78 hours, hour 78, you have whatever hit points you have, whatever abilities you have, that's what you have. And at the end of that, that's when everything resets. So everything resets after 8 hours. You don't get to go 6 hours and then go, I get my things back, and then you do your 2 hour watch. You don't get that.
Yeah.
Long rest is 8 hours. But it allows you 2 hours to have the downtime of doing things which are not, sleeping.
I will do that.
So you're going to go last. You have your whatever hit points you have. All right, okay. Okay, so what is your you guys are obviously down here. What is your well, actually, do you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I presume the light spell's probably ended as well. Unless it's been recast. Because this place is dark.
We have
Yeah,
torches.
I would normally cast it on me, but I use that as my torch, so I'd be recasting it if necessary.
It's for Grumble with his headband. It's more my question, I suppose.
I don't remember if I can cast the light on two things. It's not concentration, so
Well, I presume you can. It's a cantrip,
yeah.
I presume you can. So, all right. As long as you're keeping that up.
I can. I don't know what everyone's torch situation was before, but
Yeah. Okay. And then what is the sleeping arrangement for this?
Two in the bed and the little one set.
Roll over.
No.
Even though there's plenty of beds.
There's plenty of beds.
I don't want to touch it.
what's up?
I have a tick.
Well, so
Okay.
like
Sorry.
indicate what like your sleep, like where you're sleeping, pretty much.
So if we all stay close and stay back in this chamber, maybe.
So there's three. There's only 3 bedrolls there, and these bedrolls, I appreciate the way I've drawn them. And just to be realistic, they're for goblins, so they're small creatures, and you guys are certainly not small creatures.
But there are
I've
6
got-
of them. So if you pull 2 together,
Okay, yeah, that's fine, but like, so there's like 3 in one chamber and 3 in another. So it's whatever way you want to work that out.
I've got my own bedroll as well.
And you might have your own bedrolls, which are normal human bedrolls, or humanoid anyway.
Mine's is a halfling bedroll, but the bottom of it has been cut out.
Your feet are just extending out, legs are just extending out. Yeah, okay. I'm a halfling. All right. Well, it's up to you to work out your sleeping arrangement. I will await your confirmation of that.
we have the means to done outdoor camping.
Yeah, but like I'm asking you on the map to show me,
Move us. Okay.
please. I need to understand what it is, and if you're doing that like combining bedrolls thing. If you're doing that, I need to know what you're doing. I mean, I don't doubt that you could rest here, but I need to know your positions for resting. Or who's staying in what place while this whole long rest experience is going.
So imagine I would keep watch about here.
Yeah, but where's your bedroll? That's what I kind of know. I'm
Oh.
assuming you're all gonna migrate back to wherever you chose to rest. So like, yeah, so Cap's already in that one. So
Place my bedroll
you're
up here near where Cap is.
you're placing your own bedroll. Okay. So like, so we'll
Yeah.
say this. We'll say this is you. Whoa! You're like 15 feet tall. Yeah, I would say like we'll call yours Will. So we'll say this is your bedroll here. So you want to do your own personal bedroll there.
Okay.
Well, let me see if I can even. No, I can't. Okay, so that's your own personal bedroll. And Grumble, where's your bedroll? Or were you sleeping? Very cozy,
Normally-
very cozy with Evan here.
Normally, I
We're
would
sharing a bedroll.
as close to heaven.
Unknown. Oh God! If you wish, I have no judgment for me, but like it's you can do
So-
whatever you can
Like,
do whatever.
if I start like with this bedroll here, but like
It's like goblin sized.
I'll like scooch it up towards Evan, so eventually I end up here.
Right, I can move that. That's no bother. So like you're moving it like. Sorry, I'm just
Perfect.
there.
It's subtle enough.
I love how everybody's clustered here. Thrunk is just vibes. Okay. Okay. Right. So if you're happy with your sleeping environment, that's fine. Let me just do something. Okay. All right. So you're doing your watch. So
But
the watch is like you do your watch from whenever from like wherever you wish. So Evan, is that where you doing your watch from?
I'd say about here near these barrels, trying to stay half hidden. But if I could find a way to have full view of that entrance as well at the same time,
Right, so you're trying to hide, so you need to make a stealth check.
Okay.
All right. So you're staying hidden, trying to hide behind the barrels. And what way is your vision like sort of? Like what? Like you're looking around, but is there like a certain place you're looking?
Mostly towards that entrance that we came through.
Right, so you're heading. You should like back here.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So you're like focused on there. You're looking around, and on your watch, and nothing seems to happen. Nothing appears. You're just focused on what you're doing, and your watch comes to an end, and then it's going to be Thronk's watch. So I presume you go and wake him.
Yep. Shake him awake.
All right, and then you can go to you just sleep yourself.
I cuddle up with Grumble.
Grumble's been thrown off his own bedroll.
Yes.
So
Everyone's just in the bed.
yeah, it literally. So like, where are you taking your watch from?
Yeah, similar right back here. I'm gonna lean against the pillar, looking out.
Okay. Can you make a perception check for me, please?
Not success. Oh, 16. Oh.
Double 16s. Check. Yeah. So okay. So as you are watching, you see like a you're like looking around from like the side of this like structure, so it's like it's a stalagmite stalactite, and it's kind of like come down, it's combined into one, so it's like basically a column, but it's quite thin where it meets, and you're looking down. Let's see how far you can see. You're looking down, and yeah. Can you see that far?
That's the absolute.
Okay, so can you see that? Yeah. I'm looking at what you can see. So I'm surprised you can't see it. You're moving your arm over it.
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be. See a blue one. That's what I'm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you see like a really kind of harsh blue goblin, which is like looking down towards you.
Does he appear to notice?
He's looking directly at you. Uh,
I can sneak my way over.
okay. And I think we're at time, so I think we should leave it here. And I'll make a note. But I'll watch sneaking. I'll make it in the chat so everybody knows. I think we should leave it here, and we'll see what happens next time.
Dragon.